This is the only job that I've ever had. Started working here when I was 11 years old. I'll never forget. It was a Friday night. I'd finished the 5th grade. It was in the summertime, and Daddy sat down and he said, "You're going to work tomorrow."
My sisters and I own the candy factory. We are 3rd generation here in Lexington. My granddad was a candy maker. My father was a candy maker. We inherited the store in 2002. Everybody likes candy. Everybody does. So it's a fun business.
The hardware store that I'm standing in now was started by my grandfather back in 1940, and that was right before World War II.
At that time, we still had a blacksmith shop on 2nd Avenue. The streets were paved then, but I remember when it wasn't paved.
And one of the things that they're known for, not only in Lexington and the Triad, but throughout the whole state, is their inventory. And locally, everyone says, if Lanier's doesn't have it, you don't need it.
In a time when most communities are struggling to keep their downtowns alive, Lexington Uptown enjoys a 94% occupancy rate. That's the envy of any community. But it's no accident. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. It takes belief in oneself. It takes a community pulling together. It's about always looking forward, always moving ahead.
My name is Newell Clark, and I'm the mayor of the city of Lexington. I've been the mayor for 2 years, and this is my hometown. Lexington is a public power community, and I get asked by the citizens a lot of times, you know, what does that mean for us? And the thing that we all know and that we're proudest of is our reliability. One morning I got up and I have a home gym, and I was actually working out in my home gym on the treadmill, and the treadmill's going, and I heard a huge pop. It was almost like a bomb had gone off. And what had happened was a tree limb had fallen, it hit a transformer, it knocked it out, power went out of my house and everything else. I live across from our YMCA, and that is where I was delivering this speech. And I literally had only about 30 minutes before I was supposed to go over to the YMCA and deliver this State of the Community address to 200 business leaders. They were preparing breakfast for them, and I walked out. And as soon as I walked out, several of my neighbors had walked out into the yard, and they came over and they were like, "Mayor, what's going on? Is everyone okay? Is everything safe?" And I said, "Yes, no problem." I said, "We'll have the power back up in 30 minutes. And they all looked at me and they kind of laughed. Folks, it was 27 minutes we were back up and operational. I was able to come back in the house. I was able to get ready, walk over across the street to our YMCA. They didn't miss a beat. The food was still prepared. The people that were arriving had no idea that less than 30 minutes before that, power was off for 2 streets. Now, you can't do that without local help.
Lexington is enjoying the biggest building boom it has had in 15 years.
One of the things that's allowed us to be successful is our work ethic. And the people in this community, all the way down from the elected officials down to the last citizen, there's a strong work ethic. They understand what it means to put in a hard day's work.
In 1901, the first furniture manufacturing company located here in Lexington, the Dixie Manufacturing Company. And for years, they were known throughout the world for their fine furniture. In 1999, at the height of the furniture market, more than 7,000 people were actually employed here in the manufacturing industry.
Everyone knows about our furniture. We were a leader in textiles, but probably one of the things we're known for most now is our barbecue. We have a wonderful barbecue festival that brings about 200,000 people to our town in the late part of October of every year.
The barbecue festival started back 30 years ago, 1983. Somebody just made the suggestion, we're famous for barbecue, why not celebrate it? So, you know, it started out small. Nobody had any idea that it would ever get to where it is today. But it's a big day for Lexington. We have 150,000 plus in town. We have great entertainment. It's a wonderful family event, doesn't cost a dime for anybody. And it has been very good for Lexington.
You can build a building, and that's part of it, but the main part is the people. Service is very important. That's what our business is built on. Some customers come in on a daily basis, shop what I say meal by meal. I believe that I have to offer a good product at a fair price, and you have to have the service. That's what people want.
You can't sell something truthfully that you don't love yourself. There's a candy for everybody. You know, people come in and we personalize everything. We don't have too much made up ahead of time. We like to put in a basket what you like. So it might be all chocolate, it might be all nostalgic candy. Everybody's got a favorite. It's always been a great little town to live in. We're in the center of the state. We're between the mountains and the ocean. We're just a great little town.
With the city purchasing the old furniture manufacturing plants, and with all of the building that's going on around and the new people moving to Lexington, the future for Lexington is nothing but bright. A shining star in the New South.